Hey everybody, what is going on? Chris L back here with another video. Before I get started, I get my hair systems from TopUniqueHair.com. This is the one I'm using now. It's their TUSOO Poly Skin. It's their thinnest skin Poly Skin model, and this is a color number 4R in case you're wondering. They have phenomenal hair systems, guys. I'm going to put the link and the discount code down in the description in the comments below. It's going to get, if you use promo code Chris30 at checkout, it gets you $30 off any hair system you buy from TopUniqueHair.com. And you have to think their hair systems run anywhere from $189 to about $200, give or take. So an additional $30 off of that, you're getting a hair system that looks like this for roughly $159 to $170, give or take. You just can't beat it. I've been wearing them now for several months, close to a year probably now. And I'm going on about 5.5 to 6 weeks on this hair system. And as you can see, it still looks good and fresh. And then how I keep it looking good and fresh is what this video is about. So yeah, anyway, the link will be down in the comments and description below, as well as the promo code of Chris30. Please check them out if you're looking to buy a hair system. I've tried pretty much every major hair system company out there. There is. By far, TopUnique is my favorite just because of the price. You just can't beat that. No, almost half than some other companies, half price. They look phenomenal. They last. I mean, this is going on 6 weeks. And yes, it still looks like this. You view from all angles like I normally do. Yes, I'm letting my hair grow. It's been growing for about 5 months now. So yeah, I'm letting my hair grow out here. But yeah, just go check them out. So anyway, guys, how to prolong a hair system. So for those of you that have been wearing a hair system for a good while now, you know that after about the 4 to 5 week mark, no matter what you do, how you try to preserve it, how you try to protect it, it starts drying out a little bit, which is normal with any hair system because you don't have your natural oils from your scalp feeding it oil. So this is where like chemicals like this come in and some other stuff that I'm going to go over. So I'm gonna let you know how to actually prolong the hair system. Actually, let me get one other product that I use. I forgot to get. Sorry about that. So how do you prolong a hair system? It's after the one. So here's what I would suggest. I've learned a lot when it comes to the hair system and game and wearing it and how to prolong it over these 5.5 years I've been wearing it. So I'm going to go over with you how to do that. So one thing I have noticed and one mistake that I've made is styling the product too much or way too many styling products, like trying to use pomades and gels and clays and all this other stuff that you don't really need to use at all because it's just going to dry out the hair further. You really don't need that stuff at all, guys. One thing I will say too is try to avoid at all costs of getting your hair wet as much as you can. You only need to start getting your hair wet twice. One is when you first get the system from the box, you'll want to run it under the sink with shampoo and conditioner. Just kind of wash it out, just kind of straighten it out a little bit because they all come really curly. Just to kind of get it, I don't know, just get it, loosen it up a little bit and cleaned off. Make sure it's super clean before it goes on your head the first time. And then you also want to wet it. I would say you really don't need to start wetting your hair until about 4 to 5 weeks after you started using it, wearing your hair system, because that's when it starts getting dry and that's when you'll need to wet it to put like conditioner in and like leave-in conditioner. You don't really want to use conditioner and leave-in conditioner on super dry hair. So I would say from the first month, you don't need to wet your hair at all. One thing I will say too is I take hot showers. I'm a big hot shower person. So I use a shower cap, even though I don't really get my hair wet anyway when I take a shower, but because I take really hot showers, there's steam, and steam is just another form of hot water that gets in the air and it goes into your hair without you even knowing it. You're probably thinking, oh, well, my hair's dry and I didn't get it wet, so it should be fine. Well, wrong, because steam is just another version of hair, steam is just another content of water, I meant, and it's still kind of doing a little bit of damage and getting those silicone chemicals they put on the hair out, and that's why it dries up. So you just want to make sure you wear a shower cap even when you're not going to get your hair wet. Just wear a shower cap every day you take a shower, especially if you take a hot shower. If you take a cold shower, which I know some people do, I've tried that in the past, it was eye-opening. But if you do take a cold shower, you probably don't need to unless you're running your head under the water. Then you'll probably want to use a shower cap. Now, what do I do after that 1 month mark when it starts getting a little bit dry and straw-like? Well, the conditioner that I really like to use is the tube of conditioners that come with bleach and dyeing kits that you buy at like any kind of Walmart or CVS. You can buy any kind of like dye kit or bleaching kit. And I did buy a bleach kit to bleach the front hairline of another system. I may make a video of that later on and do it. And then because the reason being is because the conditioners in those particular little tubes that come in dyeing kits have a lot of silicone in them. Silicone, silicone, silicone. You want products with the highest amount of silicone you can possibly get. Which brings me to my next product I use. Again, I'm not sponsored by this company. This isn't a promotion. I don't even have a discount code to give you because I haven't even partnered up with them. But I want to just let you know because I've started using it. It's called Silicone Mix Leave-In Conditioner. This stuff's only about $8 on Amazon or Walmart. You can order from them. Really good stuff, really high in silicone content. What I do is after the 1 month mark is that first of all, I'll about once a week after the 1 month mark, not until then, not before then, is I'll run my hair under the water and then put a lot of that conditioner from the tube that comes in those dyeing and bleaching kits and leave it on for a good 20 or 30 minutes. Then I go and rinse out that conditioner, pat towel dry the hair, come out of the bathroom, and then while my hair is a little bit towel dry or damp, that's when I use this. It's a white creamy stuff. I use this emulsify on my hand and rub it all through my hair. Instant difference. Silicone mix. They also use like a mat. They also make like a regular conditioner mask you can buy where you leave a deep conditioner in and then rinse it off. I think that's like $9. But so far I'm loving their leave-in conditioner. This is crucial because it's so high content in silicone. Again, you want to make sure you get conditioner that's super high in silicone. This is another great product I use, argan oil, Moroccan oil. Once I put this in for about 10 minutes, I leave this in. I never wash this out because it's leave-in. But after 10 minutes of putting this in, I then finish it up with this stuff. Another really high silicone product. Really, it smells amazing. Argan oil, Moroccan oil, OGX brand, like $8 on Amazon. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, just let you know what I use. And that's it. I do that about once a week. Let's see. One thing I stopped doing as well, in the morning when I would wake up, because I sleep in my hair system, obviously. When I wake up in the mornings, get really bad bedhead. In the past, I would spray a ton of water on my hair thinking that I have to do that to style it and get the bedhead out, but you do not have to do that. If you simply brush your hair and just kind of rub your fingers through it, like, let me just put this stuff down. Like this morning, my hair looked like an eagle's nest when I woke up. I had terrible bad bedhead, but I just looked in the mirror. I stayed calm. I just kind of did this number with my fingers. I didn't spray water on it thinking I had to do that to get it to settle down, because that's another way that you're really going to run a lot of use out of your hair is if you spray water every morning like I used to do. So don't do that. Just use a brush. Use a combination of your brush and fingers. Do this number here as you look in the mirror, and yeah, you should be set to go. But yeah, guys, just to recap, use a shower. Don't wet your hair anytime during that first month. You don't need to. After that first month, when it starts getting drier, excuse me, that's when you'll need to start, using your conditioner. I use the tube that comes in the bleach, and yes, it's worth it. If you need to spend like $9 on a dye kit just to get the conditioner out, that'll last you about a month or more. Please do that. It's the best kind of conditioner you can get that come in those like a bleaching and dyeing kits. Use a shower cap if you take a hot shower. Even though you don't think your hair is getting wet, the steam is still doing a little bit of damage. That's still a form of hot water. So use a shower cap. And then again, this stuff right here, once a week after the 1 month mark, wet your hair, do a regular put the conditioner in from the tube I was talking about, leave it in for about 20 minutes, rinse it out. After your hair is towel dry or a little damp, put this stuff in, just rub it all through your hair. And then 10 minutes later, rub this through your hair, and at that point, it's like it just came out of the box. I mean, it's amazing that those steps you do. So just do that. That's how you're going to prolong your hair. I'll say you'll get, on average, doing these steps, on an average hair system, you'll get 2 to 3 months out of each system. Could you get more? Technically, yes. But when I say 2 to 3 months, I mean like you'll get 2 to 3 months of the hair looking really solid. When you can start getting the 3.5 to 4 or 5 month mark, yes, you'll still have hair on your head. Yes, you can still use it, but the hair system, but it's just not going to look the hair's just not going to look as healthy as it did, because it eventually just wears out. But even still, when you think about it, after you use my promo code, you're getting what, $170 a system every 3 months. That's still nothing. That's what, $60 a month. I mean, women spend north of $100 of that a month on their regular hair, doing layers and dyes and whatever they highlights, whatever they do. So that's nothing. $60 a month to have a head full of amazing hair. But anyway, guys, that's how you prolong your hair. So just wanted to give you guys that advice. Until my next video, take care.